his head around to make a play on the football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Prescott now. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And an alley to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, 76 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Big stop, let's go. Check 52. Hey, kill. We'll go 47.
These 2 teams all tied after 1. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10.
Kill.
To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. One, Omaha. Bravo. I got you.
Mike 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. A gain of 6 there on first.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Hey, Zeus.
Say no. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
11.
It's our time.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Go, get out there.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
47.
Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Stick!
Check three.
2!
Safe.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Here I come.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 180! 21. Here we go.
Pick it up, D.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Y'all not ready.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Man, that's trash. Mike 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Stay with you, man.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
80 weapon.
55. Push him back. Check 24.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about clean.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Mike's 54. Mike, hey, exit. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is born. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
65. Hey, Charlie. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. 21 yards there on third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
54
Mike.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
65. Check 24.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Here we go. Like 20. 11.
Watch the run. Tighten up.
Hey, gun.
54's Mike.
Hey, alert.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I got you. Black.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And able to haul it in is Kittle. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
21.
Defense all day. No.
X3. 218.
Now a give right side, Coleman. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 32 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Gold for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, kill!
Now Elliott. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Forbath to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They were bats in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's hit this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check 31. Check 31. Rush in. Rush through draw quarters.
11.
36.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
And
the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Smooth. One, Omaha. Let's make these white. Let's make these
Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Lock.
Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check 26.
Shift. 21. 21.
Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, wahoo!
Coming. Check. Deuce.
12. 1, Omaha.
Watch safety green.
Go ahead.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman.
Let's go. Come on. Right to the ball.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
6. Pull it high. 6. 11. Hey, Echo.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
11. Hey, Haywood.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Hey, box drop.
Watch the screen. Mike, 55.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Chopper!
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Alert. Check 13. Check 13. 13.
Mike 5-4. Hey, let's get up.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And it's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Shoot. 61, matchbox lights.
Check 99.
It's Coleman here. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Prescott to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here we go.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Two.
Mike 5-4.
Go. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Garoppolo. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
21. Here we go. Hey, Alpha. I got you.
Go get him.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that. Be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
54, right, 54.
21. Hey, Steve 6.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bravo!
54. Watch the run. They're running it.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to float this over the middle, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 68 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's put him on the buses.
After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. And an alley to run. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here we go. Like 80!
Mike 54. And keep it up. Check.
White. Hey, John.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 30 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with his quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right there. 54, right there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. We're going to 54.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Mike, check 33. 33. Here we go, 46. It's our time. That's it. Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Here we go, D. Here 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Zoo.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike's 54.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here we go. 180.
Check. Walk 54. Walk 54.
Black. 65. 5. 11.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here we go.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You ain't going nowhere. Check it back.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's go.
Here we go. 180. 21.
You ready? Slam.
11.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
That's got to be a long day.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A first down carry by Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott to throw it. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I'll be get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Shoot! There we go, kill!
X3. 36. Mike, 36. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, kill! 26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a if people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages, not exclusively, but way more than before, that was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
55, Mike 55. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Here we go,
so after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
One, Omaha. Hey, high 7.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Who that? Mike 55.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check right. Watch 55.
Watch the curls. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
21.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
11.
Just like that.
Hey, exit.
55.
12.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Kill. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Silver. 25. Check 25. Check
11.
55.
11. Hey, Charlie.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. You must be.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And it's taken in at the 9. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
You ready?
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Gold to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Prescott now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide in.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 3. Check 3.
Here we go. Go to 53.
Alert 3.
26.
Prescott now. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur
Here we
once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike spot 4. I got you. Mike spot 4. Let's go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo now. 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Hey, gun.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Watch out.
22 jet bomber. 2.
Mike, 55. Hey,
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got a first down past the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to.
And now look at him go. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. On first and 10, Prescott. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run again with Breida. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. 12, fellas, here we go.
On first down, here's Breida. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
21. Here we go.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, alert! 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 21. Here we go. Hey, Haywood!
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Pilot, 64. Weak. 11.
Watch the safety creep.
21.
Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Black 80. 21.
Watch twitch.
Greystone, travel.
Check 49.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54. Hey, I'm coming. He's coming. We got double up.
13.
Watch it. Check nickel.
Coleman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. So you got the lead here in the 2nd half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense
Here we
now?
go.
They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Hey, alert 3. Check. Lucky.
2.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
180.
54. Oh, you got deep? Switch it. Come on, switch it.
White. 12.
54.
Team spill.
Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Here we go.
Touchdown, defense.
Under 10. 10. 550. General West.
Yeah, I got you.
On third down, here's Coleman.
Kill.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, we're
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
47.
Mike, check 33. 33. It's our field.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
Shift.
Check 52.
Check your hot read.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 26.
Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I got you.
Out. Here we go. 47. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. D. Ford getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I got you, son.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time.
Check.
To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 30 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Mike, 54. Hey, I'm coming up.
11.
Check three.
65.
Right there. 54, right there.
This is Coleman.
I'm coming for you. Set.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Hatchet.
11. Bang.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Don't be mad. This is where I came from.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Garoppolo. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Gold for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike 6, sir.
A first down throw for Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Prescott from the gun on third. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. No. Off. Check 50. Check 50. 1, Omaha. 55's Mike, guys. 55. You better bring it. Hey, alert. You better bring it.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
I got you.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Mike's 50.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Check 55. Hey, Alpha. Bring it. Mike 55. You're not ready.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Taking a shot for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jeff Heath. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the third time this has been done since the year 2000.
Here we go.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
I'm here all day. Check, 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 check.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Right there in the middle.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go. What do you need? Clock, clock, clock. Check right. Bravo. Come on.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
That's 6, baby.
Gold to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.